All right, you guys, this is our 6-month update on our coastal carpet Smiley. He's not quite 4 years old yet, but he does turn 4 years old in July. So hopefully you guys won't fault me for doing this 2 months early. It is May right now. So basically he's 3 years and 10 months old. Not quite 4 years, but we're going to call this the 4-year update because we do an update every roughly 6 months. And he just shed out. He's looking great. So I figured we would go ahead and do this update. Before we go any further, I wanted to point out I'm wearing this really cool Shac Scales shirt. Check out my boy Dan from Shac Scales. He's a great friend and a wonderful snake breeder. I've linked him in the description. Check out US Arc. I've linked them in the description. And check out our sponsor, Reptiles. I've linked them in the description. But all right, you guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. This is Smiley's 4-year update. So Smiley right here was born in July, like I said. And he was born in 2021. It is now 2025. And he is pure. He is a coastal carpet python. So he is a male. And this is how he is looking at 4 years old. He's still not super crazy big. I don't feed him too crazy. I probably could have gotten him bigger than this. But I just want to keep him healthy. So I feed him pretty normal. He eats every 3 to 4 weeks right now, depending on what size meal he's eating. I try to give him bigger meals less often, as I do with most of my snakes as they get older. This guy is absolutely beautiful. As you guys may know, coastal carpet pythons are an Australian species, and the ones that we have here in the US, we can't actually get any more fresh blood from the wild. So it is pretty important to a lot of people that we keep these lines pure, and this guy is exactly that. He's a pure coastal, and just look at him. He is absolutely beautiful. Look at that pattern. I really do think that carpet pythons have some of the most naturally beautiful pattern out of any non-venomous snake. These guys are absolutely beautiful. And check out his demeanor, you guys. Look at this guy right here. He's absolutely puppy dog tame. This guy is super tame, puppy dog tame. I mean, look at that smiley face right on top of his head. But check this out, you guys. Puppy dog tame coastal carpet python right here. These guys make wonderful pets. I really think they make wonderful pets. You just have to work with them. He was a bit jumpy as a baby. He bit me a couple times when he was a baby, and then he never bit me again. I just continued working with him. Look at that belly, y'all. But I just continued working with him. He's an absolutely beautiful animal. They're really, really smart and inquisitive. So it wasn't too difficult to work with him. He definitely loves to come out, and that definitely helps me out because he loves being handled, because he actually just loves to get out of his enclosure and interact with the world. I've let him climb around in my front yard on a bush that was about the same height as me. That way I could grab him back out. I wouldn't put him on a tree or anything like that because it would just be too difficult to get him back. These guys are wonderful climbers. They are semi-arboreal, which means they spend time in the trees and on the ground, but they really can climb. They are great climbers. You see this thin tail right here is very useful for climbing. And actually, he's not even fully wrapped. I'll let him wrap up a little more. I'll help him out to do that. But look at this. He can support his whole body just off my hand. I'll bring the bottom part up just so you can see it. But this guy can literally hang his whole body off my hand like that because they are such good climbers. And they really are strong like that. He has a strong body composure and everything like that. And like I said, I'm not super worried about him as far as biting me or anything like that. This guy is puppy dog tame, puppy dog tame. I'll pass him to kids, anything like that. So any reputation that you've heard of coastal carpet pythons or other carpet pythons being super horrible, you definitely can tame them out. You just got to work with them and let them know that they're not in any danger, because these guys are super smart and they can actually make great pets. When I walk into my snake room, this guy wants to come out. He's looking at me, waiting for me to actually take him out. So I know that he's smart. I know that he's got something going on in his brain. And he has learned my pattern that when I come in the snake room, if he looks like it, if he's up at the glass, I'll take him out. And he knows that. So he uses that to his advantage to get out for some really cool handling time like this. Or sometimes I'll just open his enclosure and let him climb around and just stop him every time he gets somewhere where I don't want him to be, which does happen quite a bit because this guy's pretty curious. but he definitely has a really cool personality. My oldest son, DJ, named him Smiley. It's a very fitting name because he does have this beautiful smiley face right on top of his head, and he's absolutely a beautiful snake. Here, check that out. But yeah, he's absolutely a beautiful snake. I really love this guy. If you're thinking about getting a coastal carpet, if you get a male, they're not going to get crazy big, crazy fast, and he's absolutely beautiful. The care on these guys is actually not super difficult. They like it about 86 or something like that. I think I keep his hotspot at 86 or 87. And they just need a bit of humidity, not anything crazy, just a bit of humidity to where they're having complete sheds. And I give him a big water bowl if he needs it and stuff like that, but he doesn't like to swim in it or anything like that. If you give them climbing stuff, they'll definitely use that. These guys love to climb, and they're absolutely beautiful snakes. I mean, just look at that pattern, you guys. This is a coastal carpet, but I actually do have a couple jungle carpet pythons that I'm going to be making available here soon. And I'll go ahead and pop up pictures of those right here. They're absolutely beautiful. I have this zebra jungle carpet female, and she is a 2024 baby, and she's absolutely beautiful. And then I also have this 2024 jungle carpet male. He has Palmerstone blood on his father's side, which contributes to some really cool patterning and colors on him. I'm going to be making both of these guys available, so get in contact with me if you would like either one of them. But other than that, this is just Smiley's 4-year update. Yes, he's 3 years and 10 months, but go ahead and wish him a happy early birthday, because this guy will be celebrating it out, hanging out here with me, and doing some handling time, because he absolutely loves being handled. This guy right here is my snake that loves to be taken out the most out of any snake that I have. He's begging to come out all the time. He's right at the glass, and it's not a food response. I'll open it, and he'll just go right out. And speaking of food response, he is a great feeder when it is time to eat. So you're not going to have too much trouble getting a guy like this to eat. He absolutely crushes food. But this is one of my favorite snakes. He's absolutely beautiful. And if you guys are thinking of getting into coastal carpets, they're absolutely worth it. And they do give you time to upgrade their enclosures and stuff like that. They don't just immediately become a 10-foot monster like people think, especially not a male. This guy is maybe 6 feet right now, just a guess, and not super thick-bodied. So he definitely has given me time to grow as a keeper while he grew. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update on Smiley. And like I said, wish him a happy early birthday. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay inquisitive. Keep learning about snakes. You're doing great by watching this video. And take care, you guys.